Have you ever wondered how a small, war-torn nation with limited resources managed to become the world's third-largest economy in just over 2 decades? What secrets lie behind Japan's astonishing economic transformation from the ashes of World War II? In the wake of World War II, Japan emerged as a nation in ruins, grappling with immense challenges such as a shattered economy, a defeated military, and scarce natural resources. However, in a remarkable turn of events, this small island nation would go on to achieve an economic miracle that astounded the world. Within just 23 years, Japan transformed itself into the world's third-largest economy, surpassing formidable nations like France, Britain, and Russia. The story of Japan's rise from the ashes is a testament to resilience, innovation, and strategic economic planning, offering valuable lessons for nations striving to overcome adversity and achieve unparalleled growth. On August 9, 1945, during World War II, a B-29 bomber from the United States Army Air Force dropped a 10,000-pound plutonium bomb nicknamed Fat Man over Nagasaki, Japan, just 3 days after the bombing of Hiroshima. This event is famously associated with the quote from Hindu scripture, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." In the aftermath, both the Japanese and Americans faced significant challenges. The Japanese people lived amidst the rubble, with bad harvests causing a severe food shortage. Despite American encouragement for Japan to focus on toys, bicycles, and cocktail nectarines, Japan decided to invest heavily in steel mills, automobile manufacturing, and electronics. They protected and nurtured these key industries through a system of centralized economic control, where the government collaborated with banks and large businesses to pursue national goals. Today, Japan is known as one of the most remarkable nations of the 21st century. However, few realize that in the 1940s, Japan faced numerous obstacles, including a devastating defeat in World War II, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings, limited natural resources, and a struggling economy. Yet, within just 23 years, Japan transformed itself from ruins to become the world's third-largest economy, surpassing countries like France, Britain, and Russia. The key questions are, how did Japan achieve this remarkable turnaround with a small population and limited natural resources? What lessons can other countries, such as US, learn from Japan's economic success story? The story begins in 1945 when Japan faced defeat in World War II. The country was left in ruins, with its military forces disbanded and a staggering 13 million people unemployed. The factories that once supplied arms and goods to the military lost their business. Japan's per capita GDP plummeted by 47% compared to the pre-war period, and industrial production dropped by a staggering 90%. Hunger, starvation, and poverty were widespread. However, the US occupied Japan and initiated efforts to rebuild its economy. Japan was prohibited from maintaining a standing army and was only allowed self-defense forces. This move had a significant impact on the Japanese economy, as it reduced the burden of military spending on the country's finances. Military spending, while necessary, can place an enormous strain on an economy, especially for a country like Japan during the post-war period. In Japan's case, military spending was drastically reduced, with the country spending only about 1% of its entire GDP on defense from 1960 to 2018. This freed up resources for other critical sectors of the economy. One of the most critical developments in Japan's economic transformation was the Ikuretsu model. Unlike the competitive and cutthroat approach seen in American companies of the 1960s, where suppliers competed solely on price and efficiency, the Keiretsu model focused on collaboration and long-term relationships. Under the Keiretsu system, a core company, often supported by a major bank, formed a cluster of companies, including contractors, subcontractors, manufacturers, and suppliers. These entities held stakes in each other's businesses, creating a network of interconnected companies. This system had several advantages. 1. Economies of scale. Under this system, when a supplier required a substantial quantity of raw materials to manufacture parts, the core company could leverage its size and resources to order these materials in bulk. This approach offered several advantages. First and foremost, it significantly reduced the per-unit cost of raw materials, as bulk orders typically come with lower prices per unit. This cost reduction had a positive impact on the overall production cost of the final product, making it more competitive in the market. Additionally, the surplus materials obtained through bulk orders could be shared with the supplier, further lowering their production costs and increasing their competitiveness. In essence, economies of scale allowed Keiretsu members to optimize their procurement processes and enhance cost efficiency, benefiting both the core company and its suppliers. Financial support. Another critical aspect of the Keiretsu model was the provision of financial support within the network. In any business, there are periods of financial challenge or cash flow difficulties, and the part manufacturers within the Keiretsu were no exception. However, what set this system apart was the presence of a supporting bank that could offer low-interest loans to member companies in need. This financial support mechanism played a pivotal role in facilitating expansion, innovation, and resilience during tough times. It allowed companies to invest in research and development, upgrade their facilities, or weather economic downturns without the burden of high-interest debt. As a result, member companies had greater financial stability and the ability to focus on long-term growth strategies rather than short-term survival. This collaborative approach to financial support contributed to the overall success of the Keiretsu model by fostering stability and innovation within the network. Research and development sharing. One of the most innovative and impactful features of the Keiretsu model was the sharing of research and development (R&D) resources and engineers among member companies. This collaborative approach led to significant advancements in cost efficiency and product quality. Unlike the traditional competitive model where companies guarded their R&D efforts and innovations closely, Keiretsu members saw value in sharing their knowledge and expertise. Engineers from different member companies collaborated on projects, and R&D facilities were often used jointly. This approach not only reduced redundancy and duplicated efforts, but also allowed for the pooling of resources and expertise. As a result, member companies could collectively invest in cutting-edge technologies and processes that enhance the quality of their products while reducing production costs. This culture of collaboration and shared R&D efforts propelled Keiretsu companies to the forefront of their industries and contributed to their global competitiveness. In essence, the Keiretsu model's emphasis on collective innovation and knowledge sharing was a key driver of its success in achieving cost efficiency and product excellence. 6. Furthermore, the just-in-time manufacturing system, pioneered by Toyota, contributed significantly to the success of the Keiretsu model. Instead of producing large inventories of goods just in case they were needed, the just-in-time system involved producing items only when there was an actual order. This approach reduced waste, lowered production costs, and increased efficiency. As a result of these practices, Japanese companies like Toyota, Mitsubishi, and Nissan became world-class organizations. They outperformed their global competitors in electronics, automobile manufacturing, and shipbuilding. Japan's exports soared, millions of jobs were created, and the country rapidly became the world's third largest economy, achieving an astounding growth rate in just 22 years. In conclusion, Japan's economic miracle serves as a testament to the power of conscious capitalism, collaborative business models, and a focus on skills and innovation. Japan's willingness to adapt, collaborate, and invest in key industries played a pivotal role in its remarkable economic transformation. This story of resilience and growth offers valuable lessons for nations seeking to overcome adversity and achieve economic prosperity.